Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Churrasco assado, grilled chorizo sausage, flavorful. Churrasco assado, a traditional Portuguese grilled chorizo sausage. You'll need the following ingredients. Churrasco, Portuguese-style chorizo sausage. Look for a variety that is specifically meant for grilling, as they are typically firmer and hold up better during cooking. Garlic, fresh garlic cloves, peeled and thinly sliced or minced. Garlic adds extra flavor when inserted into the chorizo or used as a topping. Olive oil, good quality olive oil, for brushing or drizzling over the chorizo before grilling. Bread, crusty bread such as Portuguese or French bread, to serve alongside the grilled chorizo. Optional ingredients. Piri piri sauce. For those who like their chorizo spicy, piri piri sauce can be drizzled over the sausage before grilling or served as a condiment. Salad, a simple salad of fresh greens, tomatoes, and onions, can complement the rich flavors of the chorizo. Red wine, a glass of Portuguese red wine pairs wonderfully with churrasco assado, enhancing the meal. Prego no pão, steak sandwich served in a crusty roll. Prego no pão is a popular Portuguese dish that consists of a steak sandwich served in a crusty roll. Here are the ingredients typically used to prepare prego no pão. Beef steak, thinly sliced beef steak, traditionally marinated in garlic, olive oil, and sometimes wine or beer. Garlic, fresh garlic cloves, finely minced or crushed, used in the marinade for the steak. Olive oil, good quality olive oil, used in the marinade and for cooking the steak. Salt and pepper, to season the steak. Piri piri sauce, optional, for those who enjoy a spicy kick. Crusty bread rolls, Portuguese or similar crusty bread rolls, such as paposicos. Butter, sometimes used to toast the bread before assembling the sandwich. Optional ingredients. Mustard, traditional yellow mustard or Dijon mustard, may be spread on the bread. Lettuce and tomato, fresh lettuce leaves and tomato slices can be added for freshness and texture. To prepare prego no pão. Marinate the beef steak in garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper for at least 30 minutes, or overnight for more flavor. Cook the steak on a hot grill or frying pan until cooked to your liking. Toast the bread rolls lightly with butter. Assemble the sandwich by placing the cooked steak inside the bread roll. Optionally, add mustard, lettuce, and tomato slices. Serve hot with a side of fries or salad. Queijo de azeitão, soft cheese made from sheep's milk. Queijo de azeitão is a delicious Portuguese cheese made from sheep's milk, specifically from the Azeitão region near Lisbon. Here are the key ingredients and details about this cheese. Sheep's milk. The primary ingredient used to make queijo de azeitão is high-quality sheep's milk, which contributes to its unique flavor and texture. Thistle rennet, cardoon. Traditionally, queijo de azeitão is coagulated using thistle rennet, cardoon, which gives it a distinct taste and texture. Salt, used to season the cheese during the production process. Optional ingredients. Olive oil. Sometimes, after aging, the cheese is brushed with olive oil to enhance its flavor and appearance. Herbs and spices. Occasionally, herbs or spices may be added for additional flavor nuances. Queijo de azeitão is a soft cheese with a creamy texture and a slightly acidic, buttery flavor. It is typically enjoyed spread on bread or crackers, paired with honey or fruity jams. The cheese is often served as part of a cheese platter or enjoyed on its own with a glass of Portuguese wine. When purchasing queijo de azeitão, look for the PDO, protected designation of origin, label to ensure its authenticity and quality, as it guarantees that the cheese is produced using traditional methods in the designated region. Bola de Berlim, Portuguese donuts filled with sweet custard. Bola de Berlim is a delicious Portuguese pastry that consists of a sweet, fried dough filled with a creamy custard. Here are the typical ingredients used to prepare bola de Berlim. Dough. Flour, all-purpose flour is commonly used. Sugar, granulated sugar for sweetness. Butter, adds richness and flavor to the dough. Eggs, provide structure and moisture to the dough. Yeast, to leaven the dough and give it a light texture. Milk, used to hydrate the dough. Custard filling. Milk, whole milk is typically used as the base. Egg yolks, give the custard its richness and yellow color. Sugar, sweetens the custard. Cornstarch, used as a thickening agent. Vanilla, for flavoring. Frying. Vegetable oil, for frying the dough until golden brown. Finishing. Powdered sugar, sprinkled on top of the bolle de Berlim for decoration. Bolle de Berlim is often enjoyed fresh and warm, right after frying, with the custard filling still creamy and slightly warm. It's a popular treat in Portugal, especially during summer beach vacations. Roasted chestnuts, especially popular in the cooler months. Roasted chestnuts are a delightful and comforting treat, especially popular during colder months. Here are the ingredients and steps to prepare roasted chestnuts. Ingredients. Fresh chestnuts, select chestnuts that are firm and heavy for their size, with shiny shells. Equipment. Sharp knife, for scoring the chestnuts. Baking sheet or roasting pan, to roast the chestnuts in the oven. Oven mitts, for handling hot chestnuts. Optional, salt or butter for seasoning. Instructions. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Prepare the chestnuts. Using a sharp knife, carefully score an X on the flat side of each chestnut. This helps prevent them from exploding while roasting and makes them easier to peel afterward. Roasting. Place the scored chestnuts on a baking sheet or roasting pan in a single layer, with the scored side facing up. Roast in the preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the shells start to peel back and the flesh inside is tender. Cooling and peeling. Remove the chestnuts from the oven and let them cool slightly until they are cool enough to handle. Peel the shells and remove the thin inner skin, pellicle, while the chestnuts are still warm. This is easier when they are warm rather than cooled completely. Serve. Enjoy the roasted chestnuts warm as they are, or sprinkle with a little salt or butter for added flavor if desired. Alheira, smoked sausage made with game, poultry, or bread. Alheira is a traditional Portuguese sausage that is unique because it is typically made without pork, unlike most other Portuguese sausages. Here's how it's traditionally prepared and what ingredients are used. Ingredients. Meat. Alheira can be made from a variety of meats, but the most common ones include chicken, veal, duck, or game meats like rabbit or partridge. It can also include pork fat or bacon. Bread. Typically, day-old bread crumbs are mixed with the meat. This not only adds texture, but also helps stretch the sausage mixture. Garlic. Fresh garlic cloves, minced or finely chopped, for flavor. Salt and pepper, to season the sausage mixture. Paprika, sometimes added for color and a hint of smokiness. Olive oil, used to bind the mixture and provide moisture. Optional ingredients. Other seasonings, depending on the recipe, other seasonings such as herbs, like parsley or oregano, or spices, like cumin or nutmeg, may be added. Wine, some recipes may include a splash of wine for added flavor. Preparation. Mixing, the meats, breadcrumbs, garlic, salt, pepper, and any other desired seasonings are thoroughly mixed together by hand or with a food processor until well combined. Stuffing, traditionally, the mixture is stuffed into natural casings or formed into sausage shapes by hand. Cooking, alheira can be cooked in various ways. Grilled or pan-fried, it is often grilled or pan-fried until cooked through and crispy on the outside. Baked, some recipes call for baking the sausage in the oven until golden brown and cooked through. Serving, alheira is typically served sliced and accompanied by sautéed greens, rice, or potatoes. It can also be enjoyed as part of a sandwich or on its own as a flavorful snack. Alheira sausage is famous for its unique taste and texture and is a popular dish in Portuguese cuisine, especially in regions like Trás-os-Montes and Beira Alta. Francesinha, a hearty sandwich with cured meats, covered in cheese and a spicy tomato sauce. The francesinha is a decadent and hearty Portuguese sandwich originating from Porto. Here's how it's typically prepared and the ingredients involved. Ingredients. Bread, thick slices of white bread or a crusty sandwich roll. Meat, various types of meat are layered in the sandwich, typically including beef steak, thinly sliced and usually marinated with garlic and spices. Sausage, linguica or fresh sausage. Ham, thinly sliced ham. Pork, sometimes includes roast pork or cured meats. Cheese, a thick layer of melted cheese, often a combination of Emmental or Gruyere, melts well and adds a creamy texture. Sauce, the Francesinha is known for its rich and spicy sauce, which typically includes tomato sauce, made from tomatoes, onions, garlic, and sometimes beer or wine. Beer adds depth of flavor and richness to the sauce. Spices, bay leaves, paprika, and sometimes chili peppers for heat. Egg, often topped with a fried egg for extra richness and flavor. French fries, served either on the side or sometimes within the sandwich itself. Preparation. Meat preparation. The meats are typically grilled or pan-fried until cooked through. Assembly. A slice of bread is placed on a plate, and layers of the cooked meats are added on top. The sandwich is topped with another slice of bread and then covered generously with the melted cheese. Sauce. The spicy tomato sauce is poured over the sandwich, covering it completely. Cheese melt. The sandwich is then placed under a broiler or into a hot oven briefly to melt the cheese until it's bubbly and golden. Finishing touches. Once melted, a fried egg is placed on top of the sandwich. It's typically served with a side of French fries or with fries stuffed inside the sandwich. Serving. The Francesinha is often served hot, straight from the oven or grill, accompanied by cold beer. It's a filling and indulgent dish, perfect for a hearty meal. This sandwich is a beloved part of Porto's culinary tradition, known for its layers of meat, cheese, and spicy sauce, creating a unique and flavorful experience. Emaihoas ao bulho pato, clams cooked in garlic, coriander, and white wine sauce. Emaihoas ao bulho pato is a classic Portuguese dish known for its simplicity and rich flavors. Here's how it's typically prepared and the ingredients involved. Ingredients. Clams, fresh clams, emaihoas, are the star ingredient. Choose small to medium-sized clams for tenderness. Garlic, fresh garlic cloves, thinly sliced or minced. Olive oil, good quality extra virgin olive oil is essential for flavor. White wine, dry white wine adds acidity and depth to the sauce. Parsley, fresh parsley, finely chopped, for garnish and flavor. Lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice, optional, for a touch of brightness. Salt and pepper, to season the dish to taste. Preparation. Cleaning the clams. Rinse the clams thoroughly under cold water to remove any grit or sand. Scrub them gently with a brush if needed. Cooking. In a large pan or pot, heat a generous amount of olive oil over medium heat. Add the sliced garlic to the pan and sauté until it becomes fragrant and just starts to turn golden brown. Increase the heat to medium-high and add the cleaned clams to the pan. Pour in the white wine, enough to cover the clams partially. Cover the pan with a lid and let the clams cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until they open. Discard any clams that do not open. Finishing. Once the clams have opened, remove the lid and stir gently. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Sprinkle with freshly chopped parsley and a squeeze of lemon juice if desired. Serve immediately, preferably with crusty bread to soak up the delicious broth. Serving. Emaihoas ao bulho pato is traditionally served hot, straight from the pan, in Portugal. It's enjoyed as a starter or a main dish, accompanied by crusty bread and a glass of chilled white wine. The combination of garlic, olive oil, white wine, and parsley creates a flavorful broth that complements the natural sweetness of the clams perfectly. It's a dish that showcases the simplicity and quality of Portuguese seafood cuisine.